各位觀眾大家好，歡迎收睇每星期一集嘅真相即時睇。我哋搜羅世界各地嘅新聞以及 NFSC 獨家嘅精彩爆料，濃縮喺每星期三英國時間傍晚時段，有我 Johnny 同大家嬉笑怒罵咁報導上。今日為大家帶嚟5條新聞，分別有北約秘書長會晤美國總統拜登、中國同古巴嘅新間諜基地，我哋不得不提防。跟住，越嚟越多媒體關注桑托斯議員提出嘅2023年國法案。第四，敢言嘅約翰甘迺迪毫無保留咁劍指中共嘅惡行。最後，加拿大皇家騎警證實中共海外警察局正在滲透加國。北約秘書長史托滕伯格近日向美國總統拜登表示，獲西方支持嘅烏克蘭喺正在進行嘅反擊入邊取得進展。佢預測北約領袖將喺下個月峰會時增加對烏克蘭嘅軍事援助。喺今次白宮嘅會晤入邊，史托滕伯格強調，絕對唔能夠讓普京取得呢場戰爭嘅勝利，後果不堪設想。因為如果普京贏咗，佢將向全世界以及中國嗰班專制嘅領導人一個可怕嘅訊息，就係當佢哋使用武力嘅時候，佢哋就可以得到佢哋想要嘅嘢。最後，美國總統拜登重申，美國對北約憲章第5條款嘅承諾堅如磐石。我哋去片睇下佢哋精彩嘅對談。
Your friendship and leadership has meant a great deal. We've strengthened NATO's eastern flank, made it clear that we'll defend every inch of NATO territory. I say it again, the commitment of the United States to NATO's Article 5 is rock solid.
Then I think we also have to realize that Russia's brutal invasion of Ukraine was not only an attack on Ukraine, but also on our core values and on free people everywhere. And therefore, President Putin must not win this war, because that will not only be a tragedy for the Ukrainians, but also make the world more dangerous. It will send a message to authoritarian leaders all over the world, also in China, that when they use military force, they get what they want. And we will then become more vulnerable. So it's our security interest to support Ukraine.
下一則新聞係關於中共嘅間諜無處不在，今次佢嘅魔爪伸向古巴。美國眾議院議員安迪比格斯話：我哋應該關注中國喺古巴嘅新間諜基地。中共花咗幾十億元嚟購買租用呢啲軍事設施，從嗰個位置出發到加勒比海90英里嘅墨西哥灣，古巴能夠監視美國東南走廊沿線嘅一啲最先進嘅軍事及太空設施，同時能夠攔截通訊。我有一項國會決議，將中共指定為我哋最大嘅威脅。
Issue here is Cuba is broke, and China's coming in with billions of dollars to buy this facility, or essentially rent this facility so they can have greater access. And what people need to realize is from that perch 90 miles into the Caribbean in the Gulf of Mexico, Cuba is going to be able to surveil some of our most sensitive military and space facilities all along the southeast corridor of the United States of America. They'll be able to intercept communications traffic and watch us pretty closely.
越嚟越多媒體開始關注嚟自紐約眾議員喬治桑托斯提出嘅2023年國法案，即係2023年政府一致監督法案。今次有重量級嘅 Kelly John Walkers 發表新作，標題係司法部迫害郭文貴，激發咗2023年國法案。報道內容講述桑托斯議員宣讀咗以下聲明：喺本法案中，對郭文貴嘅指控只係中共對佢進行嘅有組織嘅政治迫害運動嘅一部分。事實上，2018年11月，司法部嘅高級官員喬治希金博瑟姆 George Higginbotham 對佢喺呢場非法運動入邊嘅積極作用表示認罪。佢承認從中共嗰度接受咗4100萬美元，並曾經同中共公安部副部長會面，想推動將郭文貴遣返。桑托斯仲話：我懷着極大嘅失望，但完全自信嘅心情同大家講，美國檢察系統被化嘅程度正在一步一步咁不受控制。而家我哋係該採取行動嘅時候，呢個就係點解我毫不含糊咁向中共反擊，並呼籲眾議院司法委員會、司法部同聯邦政府武器化問題特別小組委員會調查中共對美國政府嘅滲透，並盡其所能釋放郭文貴。跟住落嚟，我哋又聽下另一位重量級議員感言嘅演講。6月7號，約翰甘迺迪 John Kennedy 就各種問題，包括 Covid 病毒、軍事局勢以及毫無保留咁劍指中共國。佢表示，中共多年嚟一直試圖向世界描繪自己嘅強大同成功，熱愛和平，亦將自己一直描繪成為一個溫柔嘅巨人。曾經有一段時間，呢啲美麗嘅説話俾人當以為真，直到今時今日，佢呢啲大話已經無效，令人信服。世界從此睇到一個不一樣嘅中共國，睇到一個對新冠管理不善嘅中共國。佢站喺烏克蘭戰爭錯誤嘅一邊，佢亦摧毀咗香港，以及讓南海及東海軍事化。詳情請收睇以下片段。
For years, China has tried to portray itself to the world as mighty, as successful, as peace-loving. And I hope someday China is all of those things. China for years has tried to portray itself to the world as a gentle giant. For a while it worked. It worked until it didn't. The world now sees a different China. The world now sees a China that mismanaged COVID, that's on the wrong side of the Ukraine war, that is destroying Hong Kong, that militarized the South and East China Seas. The world now sees a China that punishes its own people, the Uyghurs and the good people of Tibet, that denies even the most basic civil rights to its Han Chinese majority, including the right to self-determine, including the right even to access an uncensored internet. The world sees a China that tries to bully other sovereign countries. The world now sees a China whose population is shrinking, whose people are aging without a safety net for its elderly, whose young college-educated children can't find a job, whose housing market is in turmoil. The world now sees a China whose debt is unmanageable, whose technology sector has been purposely, intentionally stunted by its own political leadership. The world now sees a China whose capital markets are flailing, whose state-owned entities are models of inefficiency.
最後，我哋將焦點轉去加拿大，關心一下中共對加拿大長久以嚟嘅滲透有最新進展。加拿大皇家騎警正喺度採取行動，對中共喺加拿大本土設立嘅海外警察局進行調查。今次喺委員會入邊，助理專員馬克費林證實，經過該部隊積極嘅調查行動，揾出加拿大最少有7個或者8個海外中共警察局。
Okay, if you could do that as best you can, that would be appreciated. Both of you had indicated that there are ongoing investigations as it pertains to illegal police stations. but no arrests have been made. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. How many sites have illegal police activity has the RCMP taken action in respect of?
Mark, the exact.
It's approximately 7. So I would say 7, possibly 8. And you'll have to understand there's intermingling elements to things. So.
好啦，今集時間又差唔多，多謝大家收睇真相即時睇。下星期同樣時間，我會為大家繼續報導真相。下集再會。